Hi, I'm Michael Josh with Rappler.com, and this is the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom. Now, if you take a look at this phone in my hands, it does look very much like the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini, which was also announced by Samsung a few weeks back, but it's not just a smartphone. It is a smartphone, but it's not just a smartphone. If you turn the phone around, you see basically what you would think to be a digital camera. So it's both a digital camera and a smartphone. You'll notice here, it does have this camera grip over here, and it does have a lens that protrudes from the side of the phone, and it does have a dedicated shutter button. So it is both a phone and a digital camera. At full 10 times zoom, this is how the camera looks like with the lens protruded all the way. Now this dial over here has another purpose when you're not on camera mode. So I'm going to turn off camera mode over here. As you can see, go back to the Android phone and just turn the knob. It'll bring out a function over here that lets you, this is assignable, so you can basically assign the different functions of this. So you can switch to night mode, animated photo, macro mode, and so on, just using the dial of this camera. Okay, so let me run you by some of the device's specs. This Android phone runs on a dual-core 1.5 gigahertz processor. It comes with Android 4.2 Jelly Bean. The cameras up front, that's a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera, and in front this is a 16 megapixel camera with a xenon flash. Now, xenon flash is another point worth noting. That is a better flash compared to the standard LED flashes which we see on standard smartphones. Nothing has changed. If you've seen the S4 Mini, the S4 Active, or the standard Galaxy S4, then this is the same interface. As you can see, all the standard apps are there. Let me show you now some of the hardware features of the device. At the bottom of the device is a micro SD card slot. It takes up to 64 gigabytes of micro SD card for expandable memory. Also over here is the stopper over here. You can actually pop out the stopper. Now be very careful when you pop it out. There you go. I just popped out that stopper, and that is basically a tripod mount. So you just have to pop in the stopper to put that back, and you wouldn't want to lose that. On this side of the phone, there is a port for the headphone jack. On top, you have a couple of buttons. You have the standard shutter button, and then you have the normal button layout. You have because this is the bottom of the device, they had to move the volume rocker to this side of the device. So if you're holding the phone that way, your volume rocker would be on the right side, and then you have the power button or the on-off switch over there, and then you have the volume rocker over here. Now, so this on the outside, or at least on this side of the phone, does look like a regular smartphone, but to make it look like a camera and feel like a camera, they've put that indentation over here, this grip over here, so that you can hold your camera like such. And of course, you have that dedicated shutter button over here as well. Now, this phone comes with 3G and 4G LTE connectivity as well. Okay, so one of the main features, or the standout features of this phone slash camera, is that it has 10 times optical zoom. What's that like? Let's take a look. Let me show you. As you can see here on the top left side of the phone, you have the plus and minus zoom button. So let's try to zoom in all the way. Let's just go ahead and zoom in all the way to 10. There you go. And let's take a picture of the details on the wall. So let me focus on those paint splats over there. Okie dokie. And then let's zoom out all the way. Still point our camera in that direction and take a look. That's 1.2. Okay, that's as far as it goes. Now, if you're shooting in that mode, that's 24 millimeters. Now let's take a look. Now let's preview those shots. So this is how it looks like through the window of the wall, and this is the detail, the paint splats on the wall. So